I wish I could paint like this. Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel, whoever's watching. My name is Sumin and I'm an illustrator. I was recently just in Japan, like literally yesterday I got back home. And as you can see, I bought a lot of things. So I thought that it would be a great idea if I share my purchases with fellow artists or anyone that is interested in art books or stationery or anything that has to do with art. So if you like to see everything that's on the table right now, continue watching. Okay, so the first category is miscellaneous, and these are the items that are not necessarily art supplies or stationery, but just cute stuff that I want to share with you. This one is a handkerchief that I got from the Ghibli park. Look how cute! I love the colors. I love that these are the unusual colors, almost like tapestry-like. And nice embroidered details in the corner. My husband did a really good idea of potentially framing this and putting it up on the wall as an artwork. So we might end up doing that, we'll see, but I thought it was really unique looking and super cute. And the next items are, I don't know what these are called, tenugui. These were advertised as like multifunctional printed fabrics. So I bought this apple pattern one for my mom, and I got another one in this flower pattern. I think cherry blossoms, or I could be wrong, but they kind of look cherry blossomy in red. I got this one for my husband's grandma, and I had to get one for myself. I got this orange one for myself. Look how cute. It's so cute. I really love how graphic these are. They're in really simple shapes and silhouettes with a little bit of like color gradient here and there, but mostly color blocks. So yeah, super cute. There's a link that says how to use tenugui. I'm so sorry. But basically it will tell you how to use this and the multiple different ways of using the fabric. And the ones that I remember seeing in the store were wrapping your bento box with this. How cute. Wrapping your bento box, using it as like a hand towel or dish towel, or putting it like around your head like a bandana or around your neck. These products are hand dyed, so there might be some loss of color as you use them or wash them. And when wet, color migration may occur, so I guess don't wash these with other fabrics. And do not leave lying around wet. Hand wash separately from other items and made with 100% cotton. I don't have to pack bentos, but if I do, I definitely want to wrap my bento box with this fabric. And next, I went to a Miffy store in Kyoto. So I have a bag full of Miffy stuff in here, and I honestly forgot what I bought. So I'm super excited to open this bag. First of all, this really cute magnet. I love collecting magnets whenever I travel, and this one, it says Gion Kyoto, which is right like near the shrine that we were spending most of our time in Kyoto. So I thought this is like a really good way to remember our trip. And a cute Miffy ceramic thing. I love putting things like this on my desk, so I had to get this. And I got coasters. I love drinking really, really cold drinks in the summer, but I don't really have any coasters that I use. And these are just so cute, so I had to get one of each. And staying on the Miffy theme, these are from a different store, but these are stamps. They're also Miffy. What does this one say? Subarashi which means I think like, oh, like cool, or like good. I know what it means in Korean. I think it means 대단해, which is like wow, like impressive or something like that. And then this one says perfect. And I thought these would be perfect stamps for my journal. And I have another stamp. And this one, it just says, okay. And it's so small and so cute. So yeah, I thought this would be like another good stamp for my journal. And speaking of stamps, I think this is my husband's purchase. This is like the cat from Kiki's delivery service, Gigi. And stamp ink pad. So these two, I will probably not demonstrate these because they're my husband's and I don't want to like use it before my husband does, just like for the video. So, but you get the point. And this one, this is like another knick-knack decor figurine kind of thing, but it's the lucky cat. It's so cute. Like even in the back, there's like a little bow. Just so cute. Okay, and the last item of this category is this record. It contains all the songs from Kiki's Delivery Service movie. Even this like cover looks so good. You can see all the paint strokes and like the pencil lines. This is what I strive to be. This is so cool. There's also another drawing in the back, which also looks really good. And you get a list of songs that are included in the record. We don't have a record player, but my husband bought this because this is like half the price of what you would pay for here back in Canada. So he was like, I have to get it. So we got just one. They did have like a wall full of records from different movies, Ghibli movies. Next category, pens and pencils. I have no idea where to even start because there's just like so much going on. These are the 8 color set from Y, or Y is the name of the, oh yeah, Pilot is a brand and Y is the name of the pens. It is 0.5 millimeters and you get the color black, velvet red, turquoise, sand beige, dry peach, cheek pink, chili blue, and mini gray. I remember testing these colors in store and they were so like beige, which I really liked. I don't really have like very subtle beigey, like more muted pens. So I thought that was really interesting. And these come with an eraser on top, but for like the ink. So these are erasable pens. Oh, and I got refills of some of the colors of the pens. So I got a couple of the gray. Okay, it's not really telling me what color this is, but I think these two are mini gray. So these two are mini gray and these are sand beige. Mini gray, sand beige. And I think I picked these up because they're really unique colors. So I wanted to have extras. And I love that these are actually refillable because then you don't have to like toss them out. You can just get refills. And this next one is a pen from Kishi Station where Tama, the cat station master, is living in. Or I guess like Tama had passed away and now they have apprentices of Tama, Nitama and Yontama, and they rotate shifts I think at the Kishi Station, and also I'm forgetting the name of the other station, but on the same railway they have another station where they have the cat station master as well. You get really cute drawings of Yontama on this pen. And this is not a pen, but I have no idea what this is. I think my husband picked this up, but it says dot liner. And I think it works almost like a whiteout, but it like makes dots, like dotted pattern. So that's cool. These are mechanical pencils. This one by Faber-Castell and some other brands, Mono. Oh, Tombow. Anyway, my husband loves mechanical pencils and he almost like collects them, so he bought these. Oh, okay. And I think the Mitsubishi Uni B pencil comes with, or like he bought the refill for it, but I think he made a mistake because this one says B and then this one says H, but I'm sure it fits in here. We'll find out. Ooh, and then there's a little pencil sharpener, but not for pencil, but for like mechanical pencils. And you can sharpen just the tip so that it's sharp all the time. And my husband, just as much as he likes to collect mechanical pencils, he loves collecting pens. So here's just like a bunch of different pens. It looks like some of them he grabbed too. And oh, this one is so cute. It's so interesting design wise. A little different. I'm excited to see what color this one is. It's like a highlighter almost. And some pens. And what's this one? Oh wow, it's a really, really fine tip pen. It says 0.4, which I assume it's 0.4 millimeters. Okay, so the next category is notebooks. This first one, I picked this up. It's a soft ring grid journal. It says 4 millimeter grid. And it has like a little pocket in the back, which is great for storing documents and things like that. And I remember really liking the texture of the paper. And I bought another notebook. Ah, no, it got squished. I think I can fix it. Okay. This is an A5 size, 80 sheets, and 7 millimeters lined notebook. It's made in Japan, and I really liked that it has a space for date and title on the top, and it has like 3 sections on each page. This is basically how I use my agenda right now. So my agenda right now is just blank lined, and I divide each page into 3. So I would use like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this format is perfect. So I bought this one so I can use it after I am done using my current agenda. Okay, this notebook is by Rollbon, and if you are a fan of Studio Ghibli movies, you would know immediately what this design is from. It comes with the elastic string to hold the notebook all together, and the inside looks yellow. It's that typical yellow for like the tearaway. I'm forgetting the name, but the tearaway like notepads with really, really light dotted grid. The paper feels really thin and light, so I think you might be able to see through behind the page, but it might be okay as long as you're just like using it for note taking. But I don't think this would be good for any markers or anything like that. And it's interesting because in the back there's a thicker divider paper and some like cellophane sleeves almost. I think you can like put stuff in the sleeves. And there's 1, 2, 5 sleeves in the back. These are also Ghibli notebooks. These I remember we got them specifically from the Ghibli park. Here's the Secret World of Arrietty, Princess Mononoke, another Princess Mononoke, and The Cat Returns. So it's a sketchbook, and it looks It looks more like a regular notebook inside. These are like, I think these are all grid. Yeah, they're all grid, just with just in different colors and design. So the Princess Mononoke one, the cover is the deer god, the deer god's hooves, the feet, the front feet, paws. And you know, when in the movie, if you've seen it, when the deer god like steps on things, the plants and sprouts like grow super fast and then they die. So it's that scene. Oh, and also there's like a really interesting like crinkled paper texture on the cover just for the Princess Mononoke one. And on the inside, the grid is in green and it's a little bit darker than other notebooks. So the grid is a little bit more noticeable and you get some cute little spirits inside the page. This is one of my favorite movies. I've seen this so many times. And the green on the inside is a little bit more like light yellow green, so the grid is not as noticeable. And you get oh, I forget her name, but she's like one of the servants at the Cat Kingdom. You get an illustration of Ariete on the cover of this one. And the inside is, oh my god, this is such a pretty coral color. I love this color. And on the inside, it's the same color for the grid. And you get a picture of Ariete. Next notebook. This is the Usari notebook in blank. A5 size, 96 sheets, and made in Japan. And it has the really cool bind, so it lays flat or almost flat. You can kind of like flatten it. So this is super cool. Blank pages, and this is the same brand essentially, but with the grid pages, 5mm grid. These are really cool. I love that they lie flat. That's really, really helpful, especially when you're note taking and stuff. This is another notebook that my husband bought, but it's in an envelope, so let's see what it looks like inside. Wow, okay, this is so cool. It's like really, really, it's almost like bronzy gold and so smooth. And it just says notebook with the gold foil effect. The inside is like, it's okay. I, I, I guess maybe it's cool to keep the pages simple. I mean, what can you really do with a notebook? Yeah, keep it simple and then have like all the fancy stuff on the outside. But it has like little ticks along the lines. I guess if you want to draw lines, you can just follow the ticks and just connect the dots. Each page feels pretty thin, so that's interesting. But this is a really, really cool design. And this is another notebook. This is the last one. Let's open it. Okay, so the cover feels very like almost like a photo album cover. It's like that fabric texture. And I have no idea what these are for. Oh, maybe like bookmarks. There's one in the front and one in the back. Oh, okay. I remember this, why my husband bought this, because it's watercolor pages inside. Oh. And I have no idea, like in terms of GSM and if it's cold pressed or hot pressed, because it literally has no text on the book or the packaging. It feels pretty thin, so I don't think you can actually do like heavy watercolor stuff on here, but very cool. Okay, so this is the second last category, which is paints and markers. Let's start with this one. So this is the refillable water brush. Water, I don't know how to describe this. Basically, it's a brush where you can refill water inside, so you don't have to have like a cup of water with you every time you want to paint somewhere outside. My one concern is like, because you have to screw on the back where the water is like being stored, I worry that when you use it, it will leak like over time, you know, as you use it more. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And I got Posca acrylic paint markers. So I bought this color at a different store first because I was like, oh, I can't really afford a set. I'll just get one. But then I went to Itoya and they had this set for much cheaper. I was like, oh, like I'll just buy this. And I realized that the color that I bought separately, individually, is actually in the set. So I definitely have a type when it comes to colors, but I have never used this before, and I've seen my friend Licha, who's also on YouTube, use this on her sketchbook. So I thought it would be really interesting if I mess around with it and see if I like it or not. But yeah, it's one of those things like where it has like the thing inside and you shake it before you use it. So I'm looking forward to using these markers. And more markers, but this time these are the Copic markers, so not paint markers. And I got a set of 24 colors. So these are generally more pastel colors, and I got these two individually that are a little bit more vibrant and warm. I've been seeing so many TikTok videos of artists using markers to paint really soft and almost like anime like paintings, so I wanted to give these a try. And next, these are not really markers, they're more like highlighters, but they're still super cool. So these are the Mind Liner highlighters. I have these, but in different colors. It says watercolor marker, water-based marker made in Japan. These ones are a little bit more vibrant colors, and these ones are, again, those like the beigey colors. I don't have these, and they look super cool. And I thought they would go really well together with my beige muted pens. So I got a set of these as well. And last but not least, the item that I'm most excited for is this gouache set, 12 colors. I haven't used gouache in a long time, and last time I used gouache, I got that like Himi gouache set off Amazon, and while, you know, they worked great, I didn't use the paints enough to keep them wet all the time, and they eventually dried out. So I wanted to get gouache paints in tubes so that I don't have to worry about that. And these are basically the most essential colors. But this one is in gold, and it has really cool gold metallic finish to it. I saw the swatch sample in the store, and it says pearl gold, and it actually like sparkles, glistens. So I thought this would be a really cool finishing touch for a painting if I wanted to do a gouache painting eventually. So I got the gold as well. I got just like a cheap plastic paint palette. So I have one for my watercolor, but I don't have one for gouache. So, and I didn't want to mix them up, so I wanted to buy a separate one for gouache. Okay, the last category is art books, and you can see that we bought quite a few. So let's start from the top. So first we have the Kirby Art and Style collection, and I don't know too much about the Kirby games, to be honest. So I don't really know what to expect, but I looked it up online just to get a glimpse view of what's inside this book, and I saw some like sketches and things like that, so I thought that would be very interesting. And the art books in Japan are so much cheaper than back home, so I had to get this one. Oh, and for the art books, I will do detailed review, like showing you the inside pages if you would like. Just because there's so much to get through today, I don't want to show the inside of all the books. But if that is something you would like to see, let me know in the comments. And the next art book is from Your Name. This movie is so good, so if you haven't seen it, please watch it. I think I cried every time I've seen it. Sorry, the cover is a little dirty because my hair mask exploded in my luggage and it just kind of got all over the place, but luckily this is all wrapped in plastic. And when you look at the back, you can see like the sceneries from the movie, and I love painting scenery, so this would be really great for doing studies. And this isn't really an art book, but I guess it kind of is. It's about ukiyo-e, which is a time period in Japan with the woodblock prints. And this is a gift for my husband's friend. And the next art book is The Cat Returns. Like I told you, this is one of my favorite movies, and my husband bought it for me as a gift. So I'm really excited to open this and take a look. This is an illustration book from 2020. Basically, this book showcases different art styles and different illustrations from so many different artists, and just judging from what it says here, I'm assuming that it's from 150 people, like 150 artists, but I don't know Japanese or kanji, so I'm just guessing here. But even the cover art is really cool, and the colors are super vibrant, so yeah, really cool. And this is another art book from Frieren. Frieren is one of my husband's favorite animes. This is super cool, and I believe that he did a little bit of research and found out that this is actually really hard to find in Canada. You can see there's some manga pieces, but also like really cool paintings. When I first saw these paintings, I for sure thought that the artist uses a lot of traditional paints, at least like for some parts of the painting, but my husband let me know that he actually used only digital, so that was very interesting. And it's cool to see some of the paintings that my husband actually bought in a frame, so that's really cool. And Junji Ito art book. It says best of best. I believe this is an art book. I'm not a big fan of Junji Ito just because it's too scary and too gory sometimes, so I am not going to be opening this anytime soon. I'm just going to leave it up to my husband. He did buy it, so it's his. Oh, and this is another illustrator's book. It's from, it says Visions 2025, so this must be like a really recent one. But the cover is really cool because it has like silver foil accents. This one is wrapped, unfortunately, so I can't really look at the inside, but another cool book. And these two are from the Studio Ghibli Park in Nagoya. We went to their bookstore, and they had the bookstore, first of all, is so cute. It was so tiny, but like so like on brand for Ghibli. This was my purchase. I picked Spirit Away because this is the first Ghibli movie I've ever seen. I remember as a kid going to the theater to watch this with my sister and my mom, and it was just like mind-blowing at that time. Wait, I just realized that they have English inside the book as well as Japanese. This is cool. I love just analyzing Miyazaki's sketching and just like character development pages. So cool. I love going through art books because I think it helps me, like it motivates me, and I sometimes like copy the drawings just to practice. These are just like so good. Very rough and simple, but there's just like so much in each painting. And the art book that my husband picked is from Kiki's Delivery Service. This is his favorite Ghibli movie, and it's the same deal as the Spirit Away art book. You can see like characters, sketches, paintings. I wish I could paint like this. I feel like oftentimes I don't really know when to stop. When I see paintings that are just super simple, it just like I wish that I knew how to be simple like this. I think I oftentimes don't know when to stop. So I think these art books are great for me to study. And hopefully I can paint something like that in the future. Okay, and art books from Reeboks. This is an anime, I believe. I have not seen it. My husband bought this one. Oh, okay. So the anime is called Relife. And I think this is called Reebok? Or is this ReZero? I'm so confused. I will find out and put that in the video. Oh, okay. Because it says Relife in a different world from Zero. But I think I've heard of ReZero. So is this like ReZero? And this is more like the classic like anime style paintings. That's cool. They have some pages in black and white. Oh, this is the story book, I believe. But it's all in Japanese, so there's no way we can read this. Well, thank you for watching. That was a lot to go through. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see anything else, or if you're interested in more detailed review of the art books that I bought. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!